All right, folks, it's just a little after 8 p.m. on this Thursday evening. You know, I gotta tell you, it feels real good. Maybe it's my age. Maybe I've finally grown comfortable, secure in myself, to go ahead and not only admit wrongdoings here and there, but share feelings. We all need to do it. So it feels real good to be in that place in this life nowadays, where I'm comfortable to express to you my feelings of I'm in love with Brillian Culti-Multure. Yes. Now I know what you're thinking. She ain't the prettiest. She's a little heavy. But it goes beyond that, folks. It's the way we mesh. And such is life. I took her out this early spring, treated her, redid a few of her nails, some scrapers. Yeah. All right, there's my shot at humor. All right, Brillian Culti-Multure. Folks, I got home about, it was before 4 p.m., 3:30, whatever. Immediately went and got the buggy of fertilizer, which I kind of failed you on a video. Got it broadcasted, and afterwards hooked up to the Culti-Multure. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say that's about 13.5 foot, maybe 14. Ooh, while we're here. Oh, beautiful. I love it. Try doing this one-handed. Yeah, does such just a beautiful job. Especially on our ground. I don't have all the rhymes and reasons for you, but it just does a wonderful job on the ground that we have that is extremely rocky, as you can tell right here. And there's many places just like this. There's also a hell of a lot of runways that don't have one single rock in it. One of the nice things about it is, you know, of course, we're big up here on manure. I'm going to call it solid manure versus liquid. Now, it is a little tricky. If you get some big patches, okay, here, I stopped at the right place. Didn't even do it on purpose. This stuff here, this came off as a clump off of the manure spreader. This may or may not play a little bit hell with me. Understand this has already been chisel plowed and disced, and it's been broken up significantly, but there's enough here to possibly to cause just a little bit of havoc. And what it does is it collects in these tines, teeth, whatever you want to call them, and will just start building up dirt, and then it will catch rocks. In that event, if it's bad enough, I usually do a big circle around, slowly lift up the Culti-Multure and kind of let it dribble out and get right back on where I was, right on track. As an education, if I dare say that, I should have made a video in that corner of the field. That is where we started spreading manure, probably well, middle of December, and there was a lot of straw, not much manure, and it was spread a little bit too heavy. That won't be done again. I played absolute heck over there, but I got it for the most part. It ain't the prettiest, but I got it. Does a real good job. It packs down the ground, but not, you know, it doesn't pack it where it's detrimental, lack of better words. It levels like nothing before. It's beautiful. And it's still, there's still a lot of fluff here, folks. I mean, just look at that. The other nice thing it does, you know, we know how to grow our rocks up here. Okay? We'll put it this way. I got a crew of 4 people coming, plus myself, tomorrow evening. If Mother Nature allows us to. We'll be out here picking stones, softball size or bigger. That's the rule of thumb on corn ground for us. We'll be out here for 3 hours, minimum. The one nice thing that it does, even though you're seeing some stones, trust me, you could be looking at a lot more of them. It takes the softball size stones, sometimes bigger, and it just nails them right down into the ground, and a good ways too. That thing is so heavy. It's great. Now I got it hooked up to the 6150M. The 6420 handled it just fine. It was a little bit of hard work for the 6420, but yeah, it's doing just fine. I barely know that it's back there unless I hit a really good sized stone. So, and the other part of it is that you know, that rock there, that's a good thing. That's a good thing that those tines, especially in the back, will take something like that that's sticking up a little ways and boom, roll it right over. So it just, for me, there's some of you that are probably laughing. For me and this ground up here, this thing is worth its weight in gold. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. She's a good girl. We were awful sketchy of each other in the beginning. You know, our relationship's going on a little better than 2 years now. This is year number 3. I'm real happy and proud about that. We were both kind of standoffish of each other in the beginning. She wasn't sure about me, and I definitely wasn't sure about her. But, you know, you just have to learn each other. Learn each other, get comfortable with each other, and before you know it, fall in love. It's beautiful. It's been a long day. Oh, long day. Actually, I don't care about a long day. It's that drive. That drive kicks the crap out of me. But whatever. Boo-hoo, huh? Yo! All right. I'm going to take you with me for a little bit here, and then I want to let you go. So I got to get some stuff done, and list goes on and on. We'll let it down first. I want you to watch this. That's what I was talking about on that road trip home today, about possibly redisking this, which it wasn't that bad. It's actually very good shape out here for getting over an inch of rain Memorial Day. Those tines are down. It's really working up this soil. It's doing a good job leveling it out, and yeah, I'm comfortable with it. Yeah, that might play hell with us. We'll find out here in 2 seconds. You gotta watch those, because then all they'll do is dig you a big old trough. Yeah, see it caught it? If it starts putting a pretty bad enough indent in it, I will have to raise it and get it dropped. Right now I'm not worried about it. If I raise this thing every time I got a rock in there, I'd never get done. She's still in there. Now see, right now it could be raised. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait till the end of the field and then raise it. So when I finish this off, I'll be finishing off obviously the ends. Well, I murdered that. And she's good to go again. I'm not running no race here. Gotta take care of my girl. I'm in C1, running about, I'm running 1800 RPMs, which is 4.6, 4.7 miles an hour, which is good enough. Good enough for me. Yeah, there's going to be some spots up here, some packed manure. I spread it really heavy there, but that was this Springs manure that was just chock full of wetness and actual true manure. So I don't know, that stuff plays a little bit better. That real dry straw, that just, that's a problem. But it's an easy enough fix. All right, here it is. I caught those clumps. You see the buildup? I'm going to try and do this with one hand here. See that? Do I like the fact that that little parcel right there went without being culti-mulched? No, I don't like it. It's also not the end of the world. People riding bikes saying hello and waving. So anyway, not the end of the world. The goal is to pick the stones off this thing tomorrow evening. I got the guys showing up at 5 p.m. Afterwards, I'm going to need to culti-mulch the tracks, loosen up the tracks a little bit for the compaction. And hold on here, folks. There we go. That's something we've always done, either dragged. You know, we dragged for years. Well, just up until I got this 2 years ago. And even that year we did a lot of dragging because that's what we're used to. That's the way things work sometimes. But I'll be culti-mulching the tracks from picking the stones, and then boom, it's ready for planting. talked to the custom operator here today that does that plants my corn, and he's all for it Saturday as long as Mother Nature cooperates. It sounds like he's right around in town here doing some planting. I say town, I'm talking probably within the 5-mile radius maybe. And he's more than happy to shoot over here when he can, because this will literally take him, barring any problems, 35 minutes. Yeah, pretty amazing. And I hope like hell to catch a video on that. I don't know why I wouldn't. So we'll go from there. I also plan on doing a little bit of chisel plowing tomorrow. Hopefully we can get a video on that if I'm lucky enough. We'll see what the rain does to us, folks. But anyway, it's a Thursday night. I got to get going, and we're going to talk to you sooner than later.